Oh, thank you so much for letting me drive this.
Yep.
Now,
as long as you can handle all the power.
Sam's says he was, well, his engine is old, and he says he was having pre-ignition if you really romped on it. So
have as much fun as you want.
So he was saying they went to a wider bond. This feels exactly from 87 to 93.
There was minimal changes.
Okay.
I don't exactly know what all those changes were, so I won't lie to you.
This is more modern,
yep.
And that's more modern.
Yep.
This shifter exactly the same. That's the same. That's the same. That's the same. That's the same. All of that's the same. You have an airbag. He doesn't. You have an emblem. He doesn't. And do you have the little button underneath? No.
On the side.
For your key release?
I think it is. No. Oh. That's my truck.
Oh. His has, but there is a hole where it is.
A little pull down.
Pull down thing to get the key out. All right. So maybe that's the only difference. I'll just go a different route. I'll go out a back road instead.
Whatever. You want a place to go, I can tell you where to go. It don't matter to me.
I'm just going to turn around.
That's fine.
Any special thing I need to know about yours?
Brakes pulse a little bit. The only reason I haven't replaced them is they're fine. I'm switching to the bigger brakes later, and I don't see the point in. They're safe. It's just it'll shake a little.
It seems like I have better visibility out the back, but unless that body's the same, well, yours is a coupe, his is a fastback.
He has that vent shade on it too.
Ah.
Wipers will be on the left one.
Yours seems to be lowered about the same as Sam's.
It ain't much. I don't know if it's 1.5 inches or 2 inches or something, but it's just mild.
Honestly, your steering is tighter than his.
I just redid everything.
Yeah.
That's why it's probably squeaky. I didn't grease none of the bushings. It has new shocks, new springs, new tie rod ends, new.
His felt soft. Yeah, his floats along a little bit.
When I bought it, I put new shocks, new tires, new brake pads. Stainless brake line.
Are they all just the rubber ones from the factory?
No, the actual hard line. I got a stainless from Stainless Works, I think it was. They do a whole kit for the car, front to back.
Oh, nice.
All the lines pre-bent.
Is there intermission? Oh, there is intermission.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh.
It's like off. I think I'm on. I'm about halfway on, and then it's on.
Interesting with your gauges, the temperatures are exactly the same for the Windsor block and the 2.3, in that they just say normal and then 270.
Yep.
Which it seems weird because Bruce was telling me that the Windsor blocks, the danger zone is like 230, 240.
Well, the weird thing with, I don't know if he told you anything about those gauges. They're dummy gauges.
These on here?
His and mine.
Oh.
Ford did the type of gauge they have was pretty much like an on-off switch.
Oh.
Either it was just same as the oil pressure.
Oh.
Like there was kind of an on and an off. There might have been a little spot there where it was I guess more so prevalent with the oil pressure. But either you have it or you don't. They don't have like a sweep. It's just once it hits a certain pressure, it reads, I got pressure.
Oh.
Like right in the middle.
Jeez.
But this has been funky. I don't know if it's a short or what's going on with it. I haven't tore it apart yet. Turn on the lights, everything drops down just a little bit. Like, there's probably a bad ground, and it's minimal. But
I wonder if he changed his bulbs or is different. This has brighter colors.
Which one, his?
No, your dash has brighter colors than his. Unless it just got darker outside and it looks brighter. People in the comments are going to be complaining that they can't see anything. Transmission feels like it's going up and down between 4th and 3rd.
It's overdrive into drive.
Drive.
Yeah, it's just these trains are scrap. That's all it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just before I went down for my wedding, I pulled it out and threw a torque converter in it. It was leaking out of the torque converter seal. And the guy told me. He said they're known for trouble. So,
yeah, it seems a bit hunting, or
yeah,
maybe it's.
But considering what I'll be doing with the car,
Right.
didn't make any sense to dump a whole boatload into it.
A lot of the questions I hear for people who they get the Fox bodies and they find a one that's been, well, generally like yours and Sam's, that has been lightly used, and the first question is, how do I convert it to manual? And I've heard two answers to that, and you can shed some light on it. The first answer that everybody says, Tremec 6-speed. And then the second is, buy a different car, don't even bother swapping, and that it's more trouble than it's worth.
My answer to that is I agree. I don't plan on doing a 5-speed swap to this. I'm going to keep it automatic when I put the big block in it.
Right.
I don't need to think about shifting as well.
Yeah. Have you gotten orders into the shop? Someone comes in, has an automatic car, and then wants a manual?
Actually, just recently, we didn't have someone that requested that. We had someone that brought in, actually, 2012 Volkswagen CC has the DSG training.
Oh.
The tranny went.
Oh.
So he said, well, being it's going to cost this much to get another tranny and put it in, how much more work is it just to switch it over to manual? I was like, yeah, don't.
Oh.
Don't. There's a lot more involved in it. These ain't too bad. I mean, they're pretty easy to switch over.
But the things that people say on message board is that, well, yeah, you can get your Sawzall out and get a aftermarket pedal and everything, but you forget about the ECU. There may be something different that it's looking or it's listening for something in the transmission somewhere, and it's not hearing, it's not getting whatever a parameter or, yeah. And then it goes crazy, and your check engine light will never turn off.
Yeah.
At best, your check engine light will turn on. Worst case scenario, your car just won't run.
This one, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think there's a different way about it.
Did you see they put these up a few months ago?
Oh yeah, it's about time.
Yeah. It got crazy here this summer.
Well, people can't keep the place clean.
They can't, no. It's not their place, so they really have
nothing against some people wanting to swim, you know what I mean?
Right.
But if you can't pick up a piece of trash.
What use are you?
Yeah.
Shut her off for here, because I'm going to tell Tony some things that I can't talk about on RCR for a while. So